So you're thinking about moving to Nashville, Tennessee. Well, I put together 6 steps to make it much easier on you. And if you follow this smooth process that I've developed, it'll make moving here so much nicer on you, much more enjoyable and less stressful. And let's get started. Welcome back, everybody. I'm Greg Spackman. I'm with the Living in Nashville, Tennessee channel. If you're looking to learn everything about what it's like to live here, eat here, sleep here, play here in the Nashville area, then click the subscribe button and the bell to be notified every time I do new videos. I've been getting a ton of people lately reaching out to me about making that move here to Nashville. I absolutely love it. So if that's you, please give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email. We'd love to talk to you about moving here to Nashville. So step number 1, it's one of the most important steps of all, is you got to reach out to us. You got to text us, you got to email us, you got to call us. We can then set up a Zoom strategy session so that we can get to know each other, talk, get to know your situation, what it's like, what leads you here, and everything else that goes into making that move here so that all the other steps are necessary. And that leads us into step number 2. Step number 2, we have to narrow down your location. And by getting to know you, talking to you, and asking you a ton of questions, finding out your lifestyle, what vibe you're looking for, because all the different areas around Nashville have a completely different setup, different lifestyle, and different feel. For instance, if you wanted like the lake life living, then you would pick potentially Hendersonville. If you're wanting more that downtown type of feel, then maybe Franklin is your option. It just really depends on what you are looking for. And that's one of the things that we definitely help you with, since we relocated here to Nashville as well. And now I understand, by helping tons of people move to the area, what area like kind of would fit them best. And then you would be able to figure that out from yourself by coming here and everything else. Step number 3 is really important, and that's we build out a custom search for you. We look at what type of home you're looking for, your area that you're in, the budget that you're looking for. When you favorite properties on our website, it lets us know what you like, because everybody likes nice, but there may be something with what you're liking that help us figure it out. And it also helps the algorithm know which homes to send you every day so that you're looking at some of the best home choices for you. And while you might not be moving here for 6 months, you get to know what stuff is selling, because it'll send you when homes go pending, and you'll be able to see, okay, so in this price range to where we're at, these are the homes that are selling and everything else. The step number 4 is going to be set up your date to come here and visit. Coming here is really a must. However, I have helped people move here via FaceTime. I highly recommend that you come here, especially in the winter months when all the leaves are off the trees, because that's when Nashville looks its absolutely worst. And that's when we relocated out here, I wanted to come and see what did it look like in February. So we came out in February and drove all over, looked at a bunch of different cities. The agent that helped us, gave us kind of a map, and we give that out as well, of some different neighborhoods that we could check out. So we drove all over Nashville, figured out where we wanted to live, and we ended up in Franklin. We almost moved to Brentwood, but Franklin was our landing spot, and I think that was a great choice for us. But you need to know by coming here, like what feeling and everything else. And we can help you a lot talking to you, but the only way you're really going to get a feel for everything is to actually be here in person. And so that's why that's step number 4. And then that leads us to step number 5, which is your lending options. So unless you're paying cash, you're going to be using a lender. And so listing agents here really, really like to see a local lender. And we have a couple of them that we work with that are amazing. And when we submit offers, almost all the agents will have heard of either the company they work for or potentially that lender. So that means that your offer will stand out among other offers because you're using a local lender who then they know that when you're going to be closing on the home, that you're actually going to be able to close. Nobody wants to list their home and then have, some online lender, and then they don't know if it's going to close on time, who where they don't really care, or you're using one of the banks where, if you use, say, Bank of America, they may not close in 30 days like they want to. They close when they want to. Sometimes they close on time, but for the most part, they close in the 30 to 45 day range, and they don't always do everything that they need to do to make sure you're going to be able to close on time. So that'll make your offer not as good as other offers that they may get on the home. And so when you're selling your home, you're going to want the same sort of thing. You're not going to want to get to the closing day and then them tell you it's going to be 2 more weeks before you can close, because that could ruin your home that you're buying in Nashville, having your home not sell on time, which is sort of like what happens to the seller of the home that you're buying. They want to be able to move to where they're moving to. So it all can back up, and sometimes you can stack transactions on top of each other, but we help navigate that process so that it's less stressful on you, and setting up the local lender option is going to make that process really, really nice. And that leads us to step number 6, where we guide you through the buying process so that you get moved in on time and with the least amount of stress as possible. We help schedule your home inspections that you're going to be doing, dealing with any repair options, setting up and helping you with the financing. There are like 200 different things that I help you with that go on behind the scenes that you really don't even know about for the most part. But utility information will be one, so that we know when you need to turn on all the utilities. Here are the utility companies, from having your internet, in case that's really important for you to have turned on correctly. We help schedule all that with you to let you know when you need to do that. I should also mention, you find out what time you're going to get your keys, what day, all of that, so that you don't have the moving truck show up, but you're not going to be able to get keys until, say, 5 p.m. that day, or having the seller who wants to stay longer, making sure that everything runs as smooth as possible. And that's one of the things that we definitely help with. One extra thing that I want to mention is that after you're all moved in, we found it very, very helpful and beneficial for people to take a 2 to 3 day vacation after they have their stuff kind of settled. And we've had people go to Florida, which is a great option. They get an Airbnb down there, and then you can just relax and chill, relieve some of the stress, because moving is one of the most stressful things that you can do in life. And by planning that vacation ahead of time, which you may not think about doing, that's going to make life so much nicer on you. So hopefully this video was helpful and you're ready to learn more about the Nashville area and take that next step in making that move here. If that's the case, please give me a call, shoot us a text, send us an email. We'd love to talk to you about moving here to Nashville. Until next time, I'm out.